Oh, we're live.
We are live. Cold open. A cold
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
They
Just
call
like
it.
that.
Yes. That's what they call it in the business.
Yeah. No warning. No
Nope.
nothing. Just
Nope.
straight to it. Yeah.
Right to our faces.
Yeah. Well, didn't
Welcome.
want to see them anyways.
Yes. Yes.
Hello. Hi, Debbie. Hi,
Hi,
Sue.
Sue.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to the event. A full day of Mould Magic. We're going to play with
Mould Magic.
Mould
Yes.
Magic. Yes. We're going to be creating magic with molds because we love molds. I love molds personally. A lot.
Yes. And we have some really good new molds.
Yes.
So some of you might already have them, but if not, they're available right now. The brand new Lablanche molds.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes. I'm curious for those of you that have gotten them, which one is your favorite so far?
Yeah.
Which one is yours?
Mine, well, it has to be this big giant pendant.
Yeah.
You can do so much with it. There's so much room to play, and I love the corners, like we talked about yesterday in yesterday's live stream. You can add those to frames, you can add these corners, and you've got 4 different options. So
yes, I didn't even notice that. Each one of those corners, I'm pointing at it.
Yeah.
Each one of those corners is different. So you can do really 4 different styles of a frame.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Olga. Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
Olga and Shannon will both be joining us later, doing their own projects with molds. I'm very excited.
And I'm very excited. Well, these are not new, right? But they are sort of a re-release for us. Yeah. The houses, Olga's going to be creating with houses today. I'm very excited to see what she does with them. But they are so fun. There's so much you can do with them.
Those are my favorite.
Are they?
Yes, I love them. Aww. They're so cute.
Yes. Which one out of the 4 new ones do you like?
Remind me what they are. There's the geese.
We have the geese.
Yeah.
We have the large pendant. We have bluebells and bows.
Yeah.
And we have signs.
I think I like the bluebells. I love the bows on that.
Me too.
They're very cute.
Me too. They're very, very sweet.
I want to make it into
your toddler aesthetic.
I was just going to say I can make a little necklace. I could make a little barrette.
Yes. Before we came on, Megan came in and she's like, "Wow, this really takes up the room." Yeah. I like a toddler aesthetic, and I didn't think she looked like a toddler, but
now you'll notice that it tracks.
But now, yeah, I'm going to be out on the lookout for.
Yes. But it does take up the frame. Nice.
Well, it's good. You show up in the room.
That's right. The drama.
Yes.
Just like a toddler.
Yes, exactly. I like it. I like it a lot.
Thank you, Heather.
Hashtag ruffles.
Okay, Jen said like the signs. Yep. The large pendant, yes. I feel like that's also very good for decoupage.
Yes, there's so much room for decoupage.
Yeah.
And you can combine it with other molds. So
yes.
You can create your own pictures inside of it. Well, I am going to be using these 2 today, actually.
Oh.
Signs. And funny you say that you like the bows because we're using the bows today.
Yay. Good. I was hoping someone would.
And I'm really looking forward to Megan testing out making some of the molds today because I'm going to need a little bit of time. We're going to apply my molds and then I need to let them sit for a little bit before we continue on. So then Megan will take over and show us how it's done.
Well, you'll show me how it's done and then I'll show them. That's how it will
I showed you how it's done yesterday.
Yes. I'm still hoping you'll baby me through it a little bit.
Of course. Yes.
Shannon said this is a good top to wear on Thanksgiving. Yes. It's very pilgrim. I could definitely put together like a costume.
Yeah.
A pilgrim costume. Yes. I'll bring it back out for Thanksgiving.
I love it. I love it. Right, and as always, before we get started, so the links for all of the products that we're going to be using are going to be in the description of the video below. So wherever you're watching, if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on YouTube, check the description for the links. There's going to be 2 links. One is going to take you to all of the molds, so you can just see all of the molds. We don't have that many, so we're just linking you to all of them. So you can pick whichever ones you like. And then we have another link which says other products shown during live streams, which is going to have a collection of all products, or at least most of the products that creators are going to use throughout the day today. So that's me, Olga, Shannon, and Teri. All of the products are listed in there to make it easier for you, so you don't have to go on the website and search for things like that. So, and I will also be popping them in the comments as reminders throughout the live stream, and Megan will do the same later on. So
yes, thank you, Iveta. She did all the work so that you don't have to.
yes.
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Are you ready to get down to business?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Let's do this. Right. Let me switch over to this view. So I have prepped a little plaque. This is a second-hand situation going on here. You just hang it up. It said bedroom on it before that, and I thought, wow, how boring. Let's do something fun with it. So I put on a little bit of decoupage on here. This is black and ivory harlequin rice paper. Again, rice paper is going to be linked in the other products used throughout the day.
Yes.
Today. And my idea is that we're going to use these signs here. So one of these, I'm thinking either, well, I don't know, this one or this one. I'm kind of leaning more towards this one because I think it has a little bit more playing space. And then I want to just add one of the bows inside of it and just do it like that. I did have another idea for one of these. So because I'm going to use clay, it's going to be soft. You can add things into it as you would like to. So I was thinking it could also be a fun idea if you have stamps with letters. You can just recreate your own bedroom sign with this and just stamp your letters into the clay while it's still wet.
Oh, that would be cute.
It would, wouldn't it? I don't have any that are small enough though. So then I thought, I was looking through my stamps and I don't have that many, mind you.
Yeah.
So, and there were a few that kind of fit in the space, but none of them that would actually kind of make sense on a little door plaque or something like that. So I decided, well, we'll just make it cute with a bow.
Yes.
So let's get started. Again, same as what we talked about yesterday. As with all of my molds, whenever I use clay, I will pop a little bit of baby oil into my mold. Just brush it in gently, like so. And then I'll get my Jolie clay out.
How do you store your clay when you're not using it?
Like that.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, I live in UK, so it's damp and cold most of the time. So my clay doesn't really, I don't struggle with clay drying out issues. But if you live in drier conditions, then do wrap it up in like some cling film, put it into an airtight container. Something like that. Obviously, when it's fresh and you've just opened it and you can't just wrap it up like that, then maybe use some of those clips that close the bag and whatnot.
Genji says the IOD Apothecary set is good for the stamping of the letters. She's right. That does have little bitty letters in it.
Ooh,
that's a
I
good
don't
one.
have that one, but yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like I need one.
Yes, I think you might.
Yeah, I might need to. So again, I am softening up my clay before I put it into the mold, because it's been all alone here since we stopped using it yesterday. So it's cold, it's hard. You got to show it a little bit of love before you put it into the mold. Soften it up, make it a little bit more pliable. And then I think I might have a little bit too much clay here. So stand up to give myself a little bit more sort of arm strength, if you will, to push the clay in. And
Oh, Genji says she leaves her clay in the packaging and then stores it in a screw top peanut butter jar.
oh,
That's a good idea.
that is a good idea.
Hi, Carol.
Okay. Then I'll take my palette knife and take off the excess clay. So see what I was talking about yesterday. Sometimes when you're working with a bigger mold, you might have to just remove the excess in a few goes. And that's okay.
Olga says Saturday arm day with Iveta.
Yes.
And Genji asked, do you ever use a brayer to smooth your clay?
Yes, I have done it before. What I do find, or like a rolling pin for clay, what I do find is that sometimes it can stick to the brayer or the rolling pin, and then as you're rolling it, it moves about or then tries to come out before you're ready to take it out. So, but it is a good way, especially if you're working with like a bigger mold. I did have to do that with the with the big clock molds that I used on my door. So definitely is a good option.
Desi says this would be an adorable Tiffany sign for a bedroom door with a mold painted Tiffany blue.
Yes. I like your ideas.
Yes, good one.
See, and there I was thinking that we're going to be the ones giving out ideas today. No, it's a team effort.
It is.
So let's flip this upside down. And then gently, gently, gently take it out. Ta-da! And then next, I'll take my Bluebells mold. And again, same thing. I'm going to brush a little bit of baby oil into the mold. No, I better close that. Don't stick it next to your laptop. Close it. And again, I ripped off a smaller bit of clay so that it's easier to work with it. Always try and take out just as much clay as you think you might need, or just a little bit more. Don't try and stick a huge lump of clay into a tiny mold. That's very unnecessary. And let's remove the excess. Again, after you remove the excess, sort of push your clay back in, smooth it out, make sure it looks nice and neat from the back. There's no dents or dips or like hills, right? Spots where it really sticks out quite a lot.
Olga says use the big one.
No. See, that's gonna be cute.
Oh, so cute. Okay, this is a question I think we hear a lot when people see you using the baby oil. They ask, the baby oil won't affect your paint adhesion, and do you ever use cornstarch?
No and no.
Yeah.
It won't affect adhesion, just like Olga just said. It will get absorbed into the clay. So it doesn't affect adhesion when you glue your mold down, and it doesn't affect adhesion when you paint your mold. not at all. And then, yeah, I don't personally use cornstarch.
Especially, you're using such a teeny amount of oil, it seems like.
Yeah, exactly. So now back to glue. So I'm going to use express glue. And yeah, come on. All right, I'll have to use the brush.
Yeah, Sue says just don't pour baby oil into the mold.
Yeah. Use a reasonable amount.
Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Lynn.
Hello, hello. Hello, ladies. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for joining us so early on a Saturday. We know that we're kind of changing this up a little bit. This is not our usual time for events or what we've been doing for the past 2 years. So it's nice to see that we have some early birds here as well.
Yes, we appreciate it. It helps us include our European friends when we can start a bit earlier like this.
Very much so. So I'm just going to gently pop it down. You could check if it's straight or not with a ruler when you place your molds down, because again, with a little bit of express glue, you can still move it about if you need to. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm happy with where it is.
Yes, Susan, this is Jovi air dry clay that Iveta is using in white.
Yes. But for those of you that might also be looking, oh no, my mold broke. That's okay. We'll glue it.
This will be a good lesson.
Yes. So gray clay is going to work in the exact same way. The only difference is in the color. So if your mold breaks, like so, that's fine. Like, put it back together. No big deal.
Just like that.
Just like that. Put a little bit of glue into that spot where it broke off, so it can be glued back together. But yeah, just like that.
Iveta, this is seriously so cute.
I know, right?
I love the combination of those two molds. It's perfect.
Right? And I was thinking, oh, what do I put inside of it? Because I love the mold, the Signs mold, but like, you have to put something inside of it. It's meant for something to go in it. So why not a bow?
Olga still thinks the big bow would look fabulous. I agree, but this is also cute. I have a feeling Olga's a maximalist like me.
Yes. Mind you, I'm a maximalist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to use some baby wipes to clean off my hands. So that is it, really. Now we just need to let this dry a little bit before we move on to the next stage. Now, normally, I would let my molds dry for at least a few hours before I paint them. We don't have that luxury today. I would like to get this sort of done today, or during the live stream. So I'm going to just let this sit, and I'm going to use the heat gun to get it dry-ish, and we're going to move on with painting. But while I'm drying, Megan can show us her skills. Did you learn everything that you needed to learn?
Well, I learned in the typical way that I learn about it, which like I've learned from my mom, which is just sitting and watching. So I have lots of information in my brain, but I haven't done it physically.
Right. It's time to put your theoretical knowledge
to
practical use.
Exactly right. Let me just do one more question from Heather.
Yes.
Can you use the mold for resin after you've put baby oil in it? And how would you clean it?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't, but just wash it out. I know it sounds so bad, okay?
But if you're worried about it,
if you're worried about it, just dish soap.
Yeah, just a dish soap.
Yeah. Dish soap in the sink, dry it out, and that's it. But I can't even, I used to be, okay, at one point in time, I used to be the person that would religiously clean her tools and molds and everything. And I just don't have the time for that now. So
but
it just goes to show that if you don't, then that's fine. It's not a big deal.
Come back and watch Teri, because she is the queen of keeping everything. She washes every brush.
Yes.
And she wraps them in these little nets to make them dry perfectly. She's meticulous. So that's where you can get those tips.
Yes. I wish I was that type of person.
Yes. It's aspirational. Yes.
It's very aspirational.
Yes. Good morning, Cheryl and Trees.
Hello. We have somebody from Germany. Hello, Germany.
See, this is why we're starting early.
Yep. And see, Olga says she loves Megan Try Stuff segment.
Yes. You never know what will happen.
Kenji says Teri and I could not be friends.
She's great to be friends with. She'll teach you so much.
Yeah. She's not judgmental,
No,
or at least if she is, then
yeah, she doesn't let it show.
It. Yeah, she won't say anything. So yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll be able to watch the replays for everyone, Mary. We understand it might be hard to watch all day long, but all the replays will be available on YouTube and Facebook. Well, on Facebook for 30 days, YouTube forever.
Yes. And the next live stream won't be straight after this. We're going to have a little 30-minute break or so in between each live stream today. So that is your opportunity to grab your snacks, go to the bathroom, do whatever it is that you need to do. Yes. So you can sit and watch for the next hour.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be, I think.
Okay. Shall we switch over to your side?
Okay.
Ta-ta-da-da. Okay.
I have all my tools. I have everything.
Don't tell me you forgot it.
I did not forget it. I was deciding which one did I want to use. This is all I need, Iveta said. A little brush, a little oil.
Yes.
Scissors to open my clay.
Yes.
A spatula. And a paper towel just in case, because I'm wearing this huge ruffly blouse and you never know what might happen.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
But I just got this new mold.
What do you mean new mold?
Yes, well, I don't know if it's brand new. I think people have seen it before, but we just got these 2 big boxes in. And I thought, maybe I'll try this for the Mould Magic. Yeah.
What?
Has anybody seen this one before?
I don't think I have. Have you?
And it's very pretty. Wait, it's called Hearts.
Oh my God.
And I don't know when it first came out. Do you know, Iveta?
I have no idea, but I remember that it did not last very long.
It did not last very long.
No.
And we heard lots of crying and whining, and we listened to crying and whining.
Yeah. And
so Hearts is back. A very limited quantity. What? I have a feeling they're going to go very fast. We wanted to surprise you with this today.
Yes.
And I'm going to use it for the first time.
Yes.
But right now, there are retailers that have this mold, and it's also Iveta has it linked right here.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, it's limited, and they're going to go.
Yes.
And then I don't know when we'll ever have it back again.
Get them now if you want. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
I don't have that mold.
I couldn't believe
I wanted it.
I couldn't believe the cries for this mold.
Me too. Me too. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here it is. I will get it now.
Okay. The mold news out the way.
Yes. It really is pretty.
It's so pretty. So pretty. And I'm so glad that we now have it.
Yes.
Yes. And we've been sitting on the news for a little while.
Well, mostly because we were a little nervous it wouldn't be here on time. We actually bumped the date, well, for a couple of mold reasons, but this was one of them. We really wanted to make it fun and surprise you with this.
Yes. So this is an event exclusive.
Yes.
You're seeing it here for the first time.
That's right. Well, again. The second time. Okay, so first I will open my clay.
That's a good place to start.
Okay. Which one should I do? Which one do you think would be easiest for me to do?
I reckon one of the little ones would be great. And then do you want to try doing 2?
I can.
So should we try one of the little ones and then that one in the middle?
Okay. This one.
After that? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So should I put the oil in first or get my clay soft first?
So get your clay soft first, because and then you can move on to the next bit after that. Ooh, look at that coming out.
Olga said Megan did this on purpose so everyone will run to the store just in case my segment goes off the rails. So no one will stay here and watch me. Okay.
Yeah, no. Please stay. We need witnesses.
Is this enough?
Yes, that will be enough. So maybe
probably way too much for one of the little ones.
Yes, for one of the little ones, break that in half.
Okay.
And then, take your ring off and just smush it until it sort of becomes a little bit more soft. Do you feel how it's a little bit on the harder side at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how soft am I wanting it?
Just do it for like 30 seconds or so until you can feel the difference.
Okay.
In what it was and that it's softening up.
You're saying I have to trust my own judgment.
You do. And guess what? If it's not soft enough, it can't be too soft. But if it's not soft enough, you'll know when you put it in the mold because it's not going to go too easily.
Okay. It can't be too soft. That's good to know.
Yeah. So as long as you want. And then, right, do you want to then put a little bit of oil in?
Okay. Let's do
that and then just do a little brushing in. There we go. That'll do.
That's enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tiny simple mold, so you're not going to need much.
Okay.
And then that's it. Smush it into, maybe roll it into like a ball shape to make it a little bit easier. And then kind of smush it, flatten it out a little bit in between your hands.
Like a puck.
Yeah, almost like a burger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just pushing it.
Push it in. There you go.
Okay.
Then
so
take
spatula time?
Yeah, so then take your palette knife and then hold it down from one side. Yep. Almost like, imagine if you are trying to half a chicken breast, like halfway, like not cut it in half so that you have two halves, but like long ways so that you can then stuff it. So you're trying to do that. No.
Oh, I know what you mean. That. Okay, like this. Like that? No.
Sort of. Yeah, so start from the edge.
Okay, start from this way.
Yes, and then go in the middle. Or the other way, whichever one is comfier for you.
Okay.
From the edge, there we go. Yeah, so like you would if you're trying to slice a loaf of bread the wrong way, or like a baguette for like a Subway sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's perfect.
Okay.
That looks great. Iveta has very food-oriented references. I do.
Yes. Yes. Well, that works for me because I do cook.
Yeah. And I think that what we do as crafters is very similar to cooking, really.
Yeah.
Okay, now flip your mold upside down.
Okay. And just push.
And then just try and pop it out by sort of rolling it off. There we go.
Look.
She did it. How perfect is it? That is amazing.
But what about this little line?
What about it? Didn't we just talk about it yesterday that clay isn't going to be perfect?
And look, I can just rub it out.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. But also if you have if your crack is a little bit deeper, you can just again smush it and try and put it back in together. Again. Do it again.
I like the Jovi clay. It's nice.
Yes.
Look at my little heart. It's precious. Okay.
Gorgeous.
Now I'm doing this one.
Now you can, now you know what you're doing. Go for it.
Wow. Well, you think this will be enough or more?
Let's try with that.
Okay.
You have less excess to take off.
Yes. Yeah, that I do feel like I had too much on that one and it was making me.
But see how it is. You've literally done it once and you've already sort of started gauging how much you should be putting in.
Yes.
It is really difficult to teach it, and just on theory, it is one of those things that you just have to kind of get started doing it. It's just like learning to drive. You have to know the theory, but you're not going to actually know how to drive a car until you sit in a car and drive it. Oh no.
Moulds all chocolate. Yes. Okay.
Yes, they do, and fondant and cookie dough and things like that. So they are food safe.
Okay.
So once again, if you want to get the molds and this new heart mold, I'm just popping the link in the comments for the molds. And then if you want to get the Jovi clay, or if you're into resin or any of the other things that are shown today during the event, then again, I'm popping the links in the comments of the live stream right now.
Okay, so is it important to get it in all these little details, the oil?
Just
or not so much.
Just again, it's one of those things. You'll gauge how much you should be putting in the more you do it. But yeah, just try and get all around at the moment.
Okay. This one's making me nervous.
Why?
It's bigger and it has so many details.
Yeah, there you go. See, so you're doing it. You're flattening it out so that it sort of fits the shape of your...
Is it torture to watch me do this?
No.
You don't want to just get your hands in here and do it for me?
No. You're not going to learn if I do it for you.
That's true.
There you go. Yes. Smush it in, and then if you take the palm of your hand and sort of, there you go. Yeah. Almost flat.
Yeah, you do have to just feel it yourself.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Yeah, it is the only way. I can't do it for you. That's what I mean. You just gotta know.
Yeah. Because you can tell when it's kind of full, I think. Okay, so should I start on the edge or start like in the middle?
On the edge or the bottom. So one of the edges, pick whichever one you would like to.
Okay.
And again, you will find your own way of what works best for you. See, Olga says it's oddly satisfying to watch Megan try and stuff.
Is it?
Yep.
I would just think the pros, it would be like torture for you to watch me.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Mary is asking, are you using baby oil?
Yes.
Yes. So we use baby oil, but also like cooking oil, olive oil, any oil will work. I mean, apart from like engine oil, wouldn't recommend that.
Are these two little spots supposed to be sticking out, or do I need to put clay over them?
Can you just move it a little bit?
Oh, sorry.
I think so. Yeah. I think they're
right up like where the rim is, so it seems like they're supposed to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, leave them as they are. So
okay.
And then flip it upside down again. And roll up. Oh my God.
Okay. That really does make me feel very proud.
Yes.
That's so pretty.
Yes. Oh
Can you see?
Yes. It's good.
I love it.
Now
I'm like, I have to do something with it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
I actually feel very, very proud right now.
As you should be.
This is something I was scared to do, but that really wasn't bad.
I know. A lot of people are, though. That's what I'm saying. That's why I also love Megan Trying Things segment. Because a lot of people are just as scared as you are. But look how actually easy it is. Like, it's satisfying. And then you take it out and you look at it and you actually get to feel proud that you did something.
And that's those two little spots that I was worried about. That's supposed to be like that.
Exactly.
These two little dots. Or these
Oh,
little
yeah.
dots.
Yeah. So if you look at the mold now without anything in it, so because they stick out on the same level as the lip of the mold.
Yes.
So they're not supposed to be covered with clay.
Oh, I love her.
Me too. Do you have anything that you can glue it to?
Yes, I will be thinking about that.
Yes.
They're precious and I love them.
But the thing is, again, it's clay. So if you don't want to do anything with it right now, you can just put it back, smush them back together, put them into your package, and then do them again when you're ready to put them on something. But
how dare you suggest that I smush my precious little babies that I just made?
I'm just saying. I know, right? I'll keep my mouth shut now.
I'm just going to let them dry and then I'll set them on my shelf.
Yes.
Forever.
Yes. We'll have to get you to paint them.
Yeah. We'll do something with them. Okay, that was great fun.
Millie said, do you suggest oil for resin or just clay? Yeah, Millie, just for clay. Don't put it in the mold. You don't need anything in the mold when you're using resin.
And it really doesn't leave any oil, like
anything. Like there's barely anything after that, right?
I might hand it off to David to clean, but I might not.
That's it, because they're your test molds.
Well, that was fun, Iveta. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Genji says, and you encourage others to try, Megan.
Yes, I hope so.
Mary says, I love that. I bought some molds from Decoupage Queen, but was nervous to try. Now I know I can do that. Yes.
Good. That is really what I'm hoping that people will realize, because if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Yes.
Everybody can do it. So
yes.
Yeah. I personally, I hate hearing that people buy supplies and then they're too scared to use them. So it's my life's mission.
Yes.
To get everybody to create. Oh,
I love it. I love it so much. That was very fun. And I really do love this mold.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
It's so romantic.
Please don't buy all of them because I want one.
I know poor Iveta doesn't have one yet.
I don't know, and nobody in UK has them. So, you know.
Yes. Well, you can always borrow mine.
Yeah, you might have to just send it over and I'll send it. I'll pour some castings and send it back.
Oh yes, Catherine, that would be pretty to paint it and put foil and a little back.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be cute?
Yes, and you could use that new product that we're yet to test out.
Yes, that's a little teaser. Hopefully by our next mold event, we'll have a new product that you can use with molds to try.
Yes. That would be fantastic.
Yes.
So there we go.
By the way, Iveta, I got a little sneak peek yesterday of the next 3 Lablanche molds.
No, you did not.
I did.
Okay, well,
we'll talk about that later.
Me and you are going to have words.
Yes. And I'll just say this, they're not Christmas. We don't have to wait till Christmas.
Okay. I like that. Because I don't want to wait until Christmas.
Oh, Genji, I promise you'll know about the new product before everyone else does.
Yes.
You'll be in the loop. Iveta just needs to test it out a bit first.
Well, I don't really know what it is either yet. I've just heard that it's good.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yes.
So just FYI, I don't really know what exactly it is that I'm talking about over here.
Kind of. Genji says, all the teasers, you're killing me. Have you learned yet that that's what Iveta and I like to do?
Yeah, we might be a little bit bad for that kind of stuff.
It's fun.
But also, sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah. We have to make our job a little bit fun.
Yes, we do. We do.
Becky says, what are you guys doing today on this all-day event?
Well, we are creating with the new spring molds from Lablanche and the new re-release molds from Lablanche today. All day today. Just creating with molds. Because we already had a lot of people buy all of these molds, or at least some of those molds, and just like we had evidence in the comments earlier today, people buy the molds, but then they're too scared to use them. So that's why we're here today, to create all day, share our tips, share our tricks, get Megan to whip out a brand new mold, you know, and try it out and get Megan excited, because Megan is also somebody who got to watch a lot of creating but never really done it herself, right?
Yes, like many of you out there.
Yeah.
Kathleen said, that's the mold we are all trying to get them to reissue. Kathleen, breaking news. We did reissue it. Yep. It's available now.
Yeah. And let me just pop the link in the comments again.
We should have made a little news ticker on the bottom of the screen. Breaking news.
Breaking news
has been reissued.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to dry my molds a little bit more before we move on.
Susan says, I just ordered the clay to dry. Can I add on a mold so I don't have shipping twice? Susan, just go ahead and place your second order and add a note to the order, and we'll combine them for you and refund excess shipping.
Oh, that is a very sweet thing to do.
I know, I understand the feeling, and especially when you're watching something all day.
Yeah.
And you'll think, oh, I thought I got everything I wanted, but I didn't. Yeah. Yes. We've been doing that at L&J Goods for a long time, because we go live twice a week, and by the time they're watching the second live, they may have already placed an order.
Yeah.
That's no fair.
So should we continue reminding people about that throughout the day today, that if they've placed an order already?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And we typically, and by we, I mean my sons, typically go in when they start their day for shipping. The system will automatically show you, like, by name, if there's multiple orders by name, and they do try to always combine them.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. Yes, we will drop the link again.
There we go. There's the link for the molds.
So she uses oil instead of cornstarch because she feels, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just trying to test myself.
Yeah.
She feels it doesn't dry out the mold, where the cornstarch does kind of absorb moisture. And Olga said earlier in the comments that it's not as great for the details, she feels.
Yeah.
You don't see the details as well.
Yeah. And also, like we discussed briefly after the live stream yesterday,
don't do it.
Gives us a little bit of an
Yes. Some of us,
you know, that feeling,
have texture sensory issues.
Yeah.
And Iveta and I do for chalky things. I won't even talk about it too much because it will make me upset, and I'm afraid it will make people lose. It's making my hands.
We'll have to cancel the whole event. So.
Yes, it's making my hands sweat. But for those of you who don't mind cornstarch, it's fine. But she prefers the baby oil, and I'm very grateful that that's how I learned, and I didn't have to touch cornstarch.
Yeah.
Genji says she lives in a very humid climate. Yes, she's in Louisiana. So you just use whatever your preference is.
Whatever feels right for you. Yeah. There's no sort of, absolutely don't use baby oil or absolutely never use cornstarch. It is just like more of a personal preference. There are some pros and cons, right? Like cornstarch might not be the best for details. Baby oil might not be the best for like a really, really serious longevity of your mold. With time, though, I've not seen issues, but it is kind of a thing that it's known for. But you know,
technically they say that yes, it could break down your mold, but I think that would have to be with such extreme use.
Yeah, just like with resin, right? If you use resin for a very extended period of time without giving your mold time to shrink back and go back into shape, then you can hurt your mold.
Yes. I think I do want to say before you bring your screen back up that I think the Bluebells mold is very limited. I think we have more of the pendant and the signs, but the Bluebells is very limited if you love that one.
Yeah, and it is a gorgeous mold. But I do have to say that with the bluebells, you might be better off with resin for the little stems.
The teeny tinies.
Yeah, the teeny tiny stems of the flowers. You will still be able to do it with with clay, but definitely that's a freezer job if you're using clay.
Yes.
With that.
Kathy says, can you double check the small frames mold? Out of stock is showing on your site. So Lablanche small frames, we do not have that in stock. So Lablanche molds have historically been just limited release. They come out and when they're gone, they're gone. But we are just doing little classic improvements. Yes. But they still are going to be limited.
Yeah.
Whenever we bring them back. So if you do mean the actual small frames mold, I know that we do not have that, but maybe you're talking about the signs. Oh, Sue's telling us exactly how many are left in stock. You're going to make everyone panic. 35 left of the bluebells.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I'm on QVC. Do you know what QVC is?
Yeah, it's Sally Telly, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's the link for the molds. And again, if you want to get any of the other products like the resin or the clay or the papers or any of that stuff, here is the other link for it. And again, if you're watching in replay or you want to come back to the links after the event, then check the description for this live stream and the links are going to be in there.
Yes. Bye, Genji. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, and we would love to know what you would like to see come back from Lablanche because we may surprise you again.
Right.
But that won't happen until it'll happen alongside with their releases. Like maybe we'll bring one mold back at a time.
Yeah. And with time we can build it up, can't we?
Yes. Mary says, can you paint the clay now or best to wait for it to dry?
So it is best to wait for it to dry. We are going to sort of paint ours now, which by the way, I need to bring myself back on because we only have like 13 minutes left. So I better hurry up. So I have managed to get my clay to get sort of almost there. And instead of paint, I am going to use antique gel today in umber. Let me get some gloves because I don't want to get that on my hands. I'm trying to be more of a clean girl lately.
I'm impressed. My mom has always said when it comes to painting the molds, at least if it's not completely dry, she likes to get what she calls like a little crust on the top, so she'll dry it just enough for that.
Yeah, that's kind of, oh God, sorry. There's a light in the way. Yeah, that's kind of where I got mine to today. So we're going to continue with it this way. It's not ideal. So if you are working with clay and molds, please do let it dry fully before you paint them.
Always with Alive, it's a do as I say, not as I do when it comes to time.
Yeah.
Always best to give it time.
Yes. So antique gel, it is really basically a glaze. So those of you that might be from like the furniture painting world or something like that, you will know that there are furniture glazes that act almost like a dark wax. So they're made to go into the crevices and creases, and then you wipe it back to expose the top. So antique in gel is basically the same thing. It's a self-sealing product. So you don't need to varnish over it or anything like that. But it's not made to be used as a paint, but rather as an antiquing medium.
Yes, I think it has waxes in it, right?
I think so, yeah. Though I have used it with like resin and whatnot. So, done antique in gel and then resin over the top. But so I'm going to just brush it on today.
Iveta glued, she used the express glue.
Yeah.
Today. But you use different glues. You also use Heavy Body. That's also a great glue for
Heavy Body is amazing. when you want your mold to like really stick on. I love to use it with resin molds. So with clay molds, I will sort of just use whatever I have on hand most of the time, but resin, heavy body gel all the way.
And you mentioned during yesterday's live that you also like heavy body gel because it has like that 3D property. So as it dries, it kind of fills in the gaps.
Yes,
that may happen.
Which again, when you're working with resin, that's fantastic because sometimes the back of the mold might not be exactly straight, or you might have over poured it a little bit or something like that, so you can fill in those gaps.
Mary, heavy body glue comes in gloss and matte. How do you know what to get? It also comes in black. It just depends on what your project is. Heavy body gel can be used for many, many things. That's why it comes in the opaque. Some people like to color it. So it just depends on the scenario. But I don't remember if you were sitting with me, Iveta, when we were visiting with Pentart, but they told us that the glossy they're all very, very sticky. Heavy body gel is no joke.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But the glossy is the most sticky.
Mm-hmm.
She said, because they have to add calcium carbonate to it to make it opaque. So while the opaque is still very sticky, the most sticky is the glossy. I thought that was very interesting.
I think so too. And I do also really like heavy body gel as like a glue for metal pieces.
Mm-hmm.
If you use the metal embellishments, they stick in really nicely. But also literally as a glue for anything that's heavy. So for example, I transformed an old mirror once, and so I had to take I had to flip the mirror inside out basically, and then glue it back so that I can decoupage on the back of the mirror. So then gluing that down, heavy body gel all the way to the frame, and it's been many years now and it's still on. It's on my wall. It won't go anywhere, and you can imagine how heavy the mirror is.
I think that last week Shannon did quite a bit with heavy body gel, so you can always look at the Pentart USA socials. She loves it, and she knows so many different things to do with it.
Yes, she's fantastic with it. So I'm using antiquing gel, and I'm just wetting my cloth that I'm using to wipe it back. As you can see, it gives you like a really, really cool antique fit. We will finish it off with a little bit of wax paste. So I'm just going to get the edges.
So you can see why it would be important to have the mold dry, because she's being very rough with it.
Yes, yes. So really not ideal for a live stream demonstration.
Yes, you're watching a professional here.
So for a live stream demonstration, I would have been better off pouring the mold with resin, but I wanted to show you the clay and how to use the clay again, because it's all about clay this week for me. Clay and mold and clay.
Yes.
And again, to give Megan a little refresher.
Yes.
How to do it. So really, what do we think? Do we think Megan did actually forget her mold yesterday to show it? Have we figured that one out yet?
Are Iveta and I good liars is the question. I think we are not very good liars.
No, honestly, I am the worst liar.
I'm pretty bad too.
Yeah.
But I do it for the sake of a surprise. I can do it because that's very fun.
It's really hard for me to do that. I was playing a game the other week with the kids and the family, and it's like the word, or like three people know what word you're trying to describe, and then one person doesn't. And so that one person needs to pretend that they also know the word. So they have to gauge sort of from how you're describing a thing, what that word is. Very it's a very fun game, very interesting, but like I'm such a horrible liar. Literally the second I get the fact that I'm an imposter, I'm sitting there and people are like, yeah, she's the imposter. We don't even need to.
This sounds like a fun game though. You'll have to send me that.
Oh yeah. I'll have to find out what it was called.
We are a big game family here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you'll love it. It's so fun with the kids. But honestly, I was exhausted after we played that game
I
because
bet.
trying to keep a straight face and stay hidden when you are supposed to be the imposter, draining. Couldn't do it.
I bet it was very amusing to everyone playing with you, though.
Yeah. Right. For the sake of today's timing, I'm going to finish off the edges later on. But again, I'm just going to brush over them with some antique gel. Or should we just do it? Let's do it. We've got 5 minutes, right?
Do it.
Oh, come on.
It's hard to see it unfinished.
Yes. And then we'll just do a little bit of gold wax. And it's going to be cute.
I was just going to say, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to just put a little gold.
Oh, no. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's my
Have
goal.
you ever seen a project without gold?
Right. Well, that's my goal. Like every time my mom does a live, she'll think she doesn't want any sparkle, any gold. You know, she's very neutral.
Yeah.
But I always convince her typically just a teeny tiny little bit.
Just give it that little edge.
Just a little something. Just a little gold.
Yeah.
She used Jovi air dry clay, Linda, and all of that's linked. If you're watching on Facebook, it's all linked in the description above. On YouTube, it's in the description below.
Below, yes.
Yes, Deb knows I love gold, yes.
Yeah, me too. I love gold. Right. So the edges, and I'm just brushing it out, the antique in gel. And again, it goes over the paper. Lovely, giving it a nice sort of antique look and finish and toning it down.
Beautiful.
And there we go. Sorry, I'm going quiet. I'm panicking. I need to finish it.
Remember, we have that little buffer in between. So you're
true.
okay.
That is very true.
Okay, Mary says, if I want to order heavy body gel for gluing anything, what should I order? I think your best bet would be the transparent, just because it will dry clear and it's the stickiest. So that would be your standard. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can always color it if you need to. So if you then want it for whatever reason, you can add paint or actually, let me cover that up because I think it's going to look better covered up.
But heavy body gel should be in everyone's arsenal.
Yes, absolutely. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And heavy body gel is listed in the product used today because we're going to have other people using it later today. So if you
you probably would have been using it if you had it.
Yes. And what is it? No, not this link. Let me just there we go. The heavy body gel is listed in here. Right, let's put this away and get that wax paste out. So this is yellow wax paste and I do like it a lot. It's a very, very pretty color. My other favorite is honey gold, but I'm really drawn towards this one.
I love it. Those are both of those donc you listed are two that Mom had never used before. So
really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's so fun for me to see like what everyone else uses.
So you just take this and put it on your finger. You can also use a brush, but finger is probably the easiest because you can just go like that. And you can really, again, feel it. Get tactile with your projects. That's what I want to see.
Now that is magic.
Right?
I love.
Voila, yeah. Just like that, it turns into a very classy but antique project.
That is amazing. How it just brought everything out.
Right?
And the wax paste is best for this. I learned from Shannon that the wax paste is for the peaks so that they'll hit all the highlights, and the antique paste is for the valleys, so that goes into the crevices.
Should we do a little bit on the edges?
Yes.
Okay, so just like that, hold your finger at like a 45-degree angle-ish when you're doing your edges. When I'm not using gloves, if I'm doing edges, I have these cloths always on my desk, so I will just wrap my finger around and use my finger to pick up the paste, so then it doesn't go all over my hands.
What a simple, beautiful project this is.
Well, thank you.
Right? I really love it.
That's what I was kind of hoping for and aiming for today, is that I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it cute.
But I look at this and I think, now that I've made my first mold, like I could actually do this, what you're doing. I think I could make that.
Yep. I know you could make that. I absolutely know.
Shannon's here. Yes, she loves it too.
Oh, thank you.
We were just talking about you. If you weren't hearing us, maybe your ears were ringing about your. You were
maybe that's why you're here.
Yes,
my
you were talking all about heavy body gel.
I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. My problem is I don't know when to stop.
I wouldn't. That would be solid gold by the time.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with solid gold, right?
That's right.
Okay. Shall we come back on?
I think so. I love that.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. A very simple project. Ivory, no, black and ivory.
Yes.
Rice paper in the back. Signs and bluebells molds. So these two.
So cute.
With, where did I put it? Then we used Jovi air dry clay in white, but gray is going to work just as fine. Especially if you're then planning to paint it, it makes zero difference whatsoever. Yeah. Express glue to glue it down. Antique gel for the edges and the molds instead of regular paint. And yellow wax paste.
Easy. And please, let's not forget my project.
Yes, and let's have a look. Megan.
My beautiful little babies that I made.
Take pictures and post them on DQ.
Yes. Sue said I could do that like with this one and then a little small one on each side on a little wood plank like that.
Yes, that would look really cute.
So, yes, the hearts
is now available.
Yes.
It can be found here amongst the rest of our molds, including the hearts and all of that, the houses, the signs.
Yes, to complete this whole release is bluebells, signs. Yes, we show them. Bluebells, that's brand new. Signs is brand new. Large pendant, brand new. Geese. Is it just called geese?
I think so.
Yes.
Or family of geese, maybe?
Yeah.
And then re-release.
These are the re-releases.
Yes.
We really maxed out. Don't expect all these re-releases every time. Maybe one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's been a long time and we have never re-released any of the molds. So I think it's warranted.
Yeah. So fun. Thank you so much, Iveta.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today during this live stream. Don't forget that there's going to be 3 more live streams. We've got Olga next. She's going to be on in 27 minutes now.
Yes.
With me. I will also be in the background, so stay tuned for that. Then we will have Shannon and Megan, and then Teri and Megan.
Yes. We're going to have a great day.
We will.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.